Hello, today we have the rhetorical analysis of We Believe the Best Man Can Be, a 2018 Gillette commercial. To begin with, the Gillette Safety Razor Company started as a hold and replace razor blade in 2003 that developed a good reputation for their innovative and practical product. Through the years, they stood out for their advertisements. However, the 2018 commercial failed to get expected reactions. In a nutshell, the Gillette ad intended to criticize toxic masculinity by using images, music, and dictation to appeal to self-criticism, renewing its slogan and trying to be perceived as a trustworthy source using a trendy topic to gain more relevance. Because the commercial wasn't centered on selling a product but renewing their image as a company, the target audience of the commercial can be defined as the new generation of young men and adults that listen to their message. And to make this analysis easier, the Gillette ad can be cut in two main parts. The first part is used to present the issue or consequence of maintaining a gender norm, and the second part to present what changed and what needs to be changed. Okay, so the first part of the analysis is about the use of different tools to appeal to emotion, meaning that we will talk about pathos. In this way, the commercial starts constructing different scenes representing toxic masculinity. They present physical and virtual bullying, sexual harassment, and discrimination. Social issues that are still relevant till this day, and they are presented by using shocking images. First, we see a mother in a dark room comforting their child that suffers from virtual bullying. Then, they present cartoons and series that normalized women denigrations and harassment. Even more, they show a room full of men where the ideas of the only woman are not taken seriously, underestimating her contributions. Those scenes cause in this picture concern, indignation, and displeasure, establishing the main issue. Then, in the second part of the commercial, they use images to encourage for a change. We can see a father cheering his daughter up, or a man giving a speech about men taking the consequences of their acts, and adults teaching kids that fighting is bad. Those scenes raise the spectator spirit and tries to convince them to be the best version of themselves. Dictation is also used in this approach. In the first part of the ad, the most important criticism goes to the phrase "boys will be boys," an expression used as an excuse for not well-raised kids that established gender norms by reassuring that the only reason this boy acted this way is because he was a boy. And in the second part of the ad, they use words as "the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow," that are strong sentences that makes people feel determination to do the right things for our future generation. In addition, music plays an important role in appealing to our emotions. It goes up and down depending on the scenes. For example, when the most stereotypical scene is presented, the bar is grilling, the music rises, showing to where how gender norms lead us. Then, it stays calm as it gives us a feeling of being uncertain of what's going to happen when the people addresses the problem. Then, when the man starts to take actions to stop the bullies and stop fighting, the music starts to be more intense as it tries to make us feel the change. Moving to logos. It can be perceived after the ad addresses the problem of masculine gender norm, as they change the usual slogan to "the best man can be," renovating their approach and being the first one to understand their own message. Also, the logos can be perceived in the structure of the message, as it starts with a problem and gives a solution to it. In addition, ethos can be perceived in an intrinsic way, as the company has accompanied men during all this time, and this is presented in their 1990s commercial. Gillette has built its brand by creating an aspirational image and representing masculinity. In the late Gillette commercial, "The Best a Man Can Get," they exclaim that they define a man's grooming, projecting a perfect man life by using their products. They have been looking at men since they opened. However, there is no strong ethos in the commercial, and this can be one of the reasons of why they have a bad reception in the comments of the video. Last but not least, chaos can be perceived in the context, as the ad was launched a couple of years since the widespread of the #MeToo movement. This was a social effort where victims of sexual abuse and harassment shared their experience, talking about the problem of rape culture and giving the victims voice. An important message of this movement was that even men with high position of power shouldn't get away of the consequences of assault and harassment. It is presented in the commercial. We can see it when they present different news reports of the topic. As it was trended, it meant that the ad would have relevance in this time. Overall, the commercial presents a strong use of images, words, and music to transmit different emotions to the spectator, and the company acts in a logical way to try to be more persuasive. However, the weak presence of relevance of the company in this topic makes their efforts seem not appropriate, making the argument weak and a little bit pretentious for the public. It could be said that Gillette took good care of the details as they launched the commercial when the topic was trending. However, this experience makes it clear that nowadays the public response cannot be fully guaranteed, even for big companies,